Okay, here we go. Day 1 of our challenge. So the first thing we're going to be doing, and this is something we're going to be using pretty much every day in our challenge, is we're going to be separating out our blog content from the rest of the traffic that we get in on the site. And the reason I recommend doing this is for us to analyze specifically what blog content or what themes or what ideas are really working on your site or your blog. It's great to isolate that data and just clearly look at that type of reporting. So to do that, we're going to create a segment. And really what a segment is a filter. That's all it is, and you don't need to worry about anything else. All you need to do is just filter out that blog content data. So we're going to do this with segments, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So first, I want you to go to your all traffic reports. So you're going to go to behavior on the left side menu. You're in the reporting, behavior, site content, and then all pages. So this report shows us all the traffic across our entire site, and that can be helpful. But again, for this challenge, since we're focusing in on our blog content, we just want to see blog content traffic. So to create a segment, all you need to do is up here, you're going to see this blue donut. You're going to click on that, and a drop-down window is going to appear. And here, you're going to click on New Segment. And this looks really confusing, but it's not, and I promise I'll make it really easy for you. So here, you just can type in blog content, or you can type in, traffic without site sections, whatever works for you. Next, you're going to click on conditions here, and you're going to look here and look for the value that says page. So you can actually search the value, and there's lots of things coming up here. But if we scroll down, we should eventually come across one that just says page, not page title, just page. So unfortunately, we have to search for it every time. It's kind of annoying, but that's the way the tool is. You're going to put exactly matches, and then here right away, if you click, you can see all the values that are coming up. And these are the latest values that the tool actually automatically recognizes. So all we need to do here is exclude or identify the main site sections. So this could be home, about, work with me pages, sales pages, contact pages, any sort of service pages, anything that's not blog content, right? So even if you go to your website, and I'll just go to mine quickly so I can show you. If you go and you look at the top menu, those are main site sections. So for me, it would be about, work with me, kind words, blog. Well, the blog I'll get to in a moment, but could be blog as well, contact, and then the home page. So those are all the filters that I want to create. So let's just start doing it. So this is my home page. It's just a slash. So that's one. I'm going to do or, and then it will actually imitate the same thing. So it can be or, and then you do about, and then you go through each site section. Work with me, kind words, contact, and you just do that. Once you've identified all of them, and you'll probably have quite a few, right? Well, hopefully no more than 10, but depending on how your site is set up, you can filter all those out. Once you have all of those, just click on exclude, because again, we want to take out those site sections from the data so that we can just focus on blog content. Just a quick note on if you've got a blog, main blog section. So for me, if I click on my blog, I come to kind of like a blog home, and that's not specific content. In my case, I decide to keep this in my report, and the reason for that is because the way I have my blog currently set up, the first blog post is actually up in the blog, and people can read it. So I want to kind of see how many people are hanging out on this in this area. So I don't personally filter that out. However, if you have a setup where your blog content is not necessarily readable on the main page, then you might want to filter that out, because that will help you even get a little clearer on the specific topics that people are clicking through and interacting with. So that's kind of up to you. Let me know if you have any other questions about that, but that can go either way depending on how your design is set up. So once I've got all my site sections here, I have my exclude, I'm filtering per sessions, everything looks good, then I'm going to click on save. And it's going to actually load that segment. And see, you can already see here that for me, all my blog content is coming up, and I don't see any other site sections. So this is where we want to start off. And this segment we're going to be using throughout the entire challenge, basically, because like I said before, we want to focus just on our blog content and really like zoning in on those themes, right, that are interesting to us. So that's it for video 1. I'm going to create a separate video for the analysis portion of day 1. So I hope that that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the Facebook group, or if you want to email me, that's cool as well.